for mature audiences.
Welcome to
The Cave!
All right, welcome back, guys. Again, welcome back from last week because we know you've been tuning in. We love you. We appreciate your presence here. We'll start off the bat with introducing our wonderful guest today. She is a world champion race car driver.
She's also a wonderful art curator.
Yes.
In Vanilla Villa, right?
She was Pinoy Big Brother participant.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for Gaby Dela Merced.
Welcome to the cave, Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
Thank you.
So to get you in the same mind frame that we are in currently, which is
Slow.
Lost.
Are you
and
sure you
slow.
we'll ask you one question each, just so we get to know you a bit more. Just whatever comes to your mind, just answer it. If you could commit any crime, which one would it be and why?
That's a good one.
Commit any crime.
Everyone's back.
Robbery.
Okay, robbery.
Like a badass.
Like, get closer a
Okay.
bit. Yeah, robbery. But what would you steal?
No,
Hearts.
it's
The
more
hearts
on,
of men.
It's not. Have I done that now? No, Victim. No, it would be more on like something really. It's more of like the challenge of like how hard the heist would be.
Cool. We're talking about like bank heist.
Yeah,
level.
you like
okay,
heist
that's pretty
movies.
cool.
You know, not just typical.
Ocean's
robbery.
12 shit right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mini Cooper's involved.
Nice. The Italian
Italian
job.
job.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Something like that.
Okay. If you could drive any guy crazy.
That's a good segue because
Yeah.
she
She
is
is
a
a driver.
driver.
Exactly.
Wow, you're brilliant, Coop.
In the Philippines. In the
You're
Philippines.
so smart.
Celebrity. Or even in this room. Who
Also,
would
we're
it
not
be?
celebrities.
Of course, you.
No, celebrity nga eh.
Hindi ka celebrity.
I'm sorry, why did we put up this show if not to make you a celebrity?
Thank you, Mark.
This is all a favor for
Yeah,
Coop.
yeah, this is all for me.
You're not a celebrity and you're wearing that shirt?
Anyway. Okay.
Ba't ayaw mong ikaw?
No,
I'm
go.
shy eh.
Okay, Steven.
All
She
right.
answered the question.
Okay.
All right, good
Next,
enough.
Rovi.
All right, well, do you mind?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay, it gives you more time to think.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome.
that.
You're an art curator. What painting do you think best describes your personality and why?
Me. A specific painting or a specific style?
Style. Style is okay.
Probably street art, because there's
So street art like graffiti art.
graffiti art. Yeah, in a sense, more of like in a way, the stenciled, crazy graffiti art. You know,
Okay.
there's a lot of grit. I don't really like. I don't really like conforming to things. So there's a lot of freedom in it. It's adapting to the environment, to what you see, to nature, the texture of the wall.
I just
So you're
understood.
very
I
adaptable.
just understood texture.
The art aficionado known as Stephen Koo
Well,
is available for...
Steven.
Abstract.
No, he does have multiple panties hanging on his walls.
Yeah,
I
that's
remember
true.
that from his house,
That's an
actually.
urban legend, bro.
Yeah.
that happens to be
And lots
true.
of vomit.
They're all mine.
Don't see what's under the bed.
Yeah.
All right, Rovi.
Since you are a curator, an entrepreneur, a businesswoman, what's your favorite position?
Always on top.
Yes! All right. There we go.
Exactly.
Okay.
Good job. Good
All
job.
right,
Nice,
interesting.
huh?
Welcome,
All right.
welcome, Gabby. Now, of course, this is a very interesting topic, very timely. Of course, we live in a day and age where everything is all about now. Faster internet, DSL. I want something. I wanted it yesterday. Need for Speed is the newest movie franchise, of course, dethroning the previous Speed movie franchise. And of course, we believe that this whole infatuation with speed is affecting relationships. It's affecting how we conduct business. It's affecting how people, just interact with each other.
Which is why for our extra, there's this great video going around Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything. It's called Look Up. I posted it on my page, The Fat Kid Inside. Plug.
He needs help. He only has 12 followers.
107,000, but it's cool.
Who's counting?
No, but yeah, it's called Look Up, and it's basically done in the style of slam poetry, translated in the video. Slam poetry, by the way, one of those art forms I wish we could see more.
Yes.
I'm absolutely in love with slam poetry.
Yeah.
Ever since I was in high school, I'd follow it.
For the uninitiated, what is slam poetry?
Okay.
It's poetry delivered, not Basically, usually there's a lot of shouting, there's a lot of hitting. There's some verses are said like if it was a rap without any beat.
Yeah.
Slam poetry is just poetry, but in an urban form.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Is there
and
rhyming?
There's some rhyming. Some people rhyme, some people don't.
Okay.
I did
Sometimes I
2
like quick,
slam
sometimes
poetry
I
stints in college. It was really fun.
Really?
Yeah.
You artiste, you.
Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's called Look Up,
called
and
The Tree.
it's basically about a guy saying, if we didn't have our head in our phones all the time. Imagine the opportunities that we might be missing. So you might be walking down the street and the love of your life is walking past you, but you won't see her because you're looking down. Or
But that's okay. You would have friended her on Facebook.
yeah, that
already.
too.
Right. You would like
No, but for example, like just a simple thing of I think the last part of the video, I don't want to ruin it for everyone, but something simple as looking for directions. Like right now, if I want to look for Pink Panda, plug, I go on Google Maps, I type Pink Panda, and I can find it. But what if I was just walking and I see a pretty girl and I go, by the way, do you know where Pink Panda is? It starts a conversation that nowadays is starting to disappear. That kind of conversation. That kind of
Yes.
conversation when you're sitting next to someone at the bus stop and you're like, oh, the bus is so late. Instead of looking at your phone and being like, shit, the bus is going to be late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
because of our
Our relationship and our addiction.
and our addiction for speed as well.
exactly. And it all comes down to speed, the speed of information, the speed of this new technology that makes us absolutely like engrossed and impatient with
Yes.
it. So yeah, it's a great video. Sorry for the rant. Check it out. It's called Look Up.
No, spot on, spot on.
Yeah.
It is speed is definitely affecting our relationships, how we deal with people, and not living in the now. I mean, we need to live in the now a lot more.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Actually,
Exactly.
it reminds me of when you and I were doing the Amazing Race, racing around Europe, and when we needed to stop for directions. Sometimes, actually, even when we didn't need to stop for directions.
That is correct.
To
Especially in
find
Prague.
the hottest
In
looking
Prague,
Eastern
yeah.
European woman
Yeah.
who just happened to be like standing on the side of the road in a bikini.
Right. Where's the Where's the Eiffel Tower? There. Oh, there it is.
Okay,
Okay,
thanks.
thank you.
So,
What's
what are you
your
doing
number?
later?
No, we didn't really do that.
No, not at all.
But
There's
yeah,
no
no,
video
you're
footage.
absolutely right.
So why do you guys
the
think
interaction.
this generation, the millennials, are addicted to speed?
Speed not meaning the drug, of course. I think everything. I mean, it's
Edgy.
generational.
Does speed still exist? The drug?
Yeah, well, it's called, I don't know, it's called Fly High.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
Just wondering.
But
I remember
I don't know.
over the generations, everything's gotten faster. I mean, remember there was the MTV generation way back, and everything was about shortcuts because the attention spans were shorter, the commercials were shorter, everything had to be quicker because everyone is absorbing everything fast, and they're in such a hurry now to do so much more
Because?
that they need everything done straight away, so they can go off and do other things.
You think that's the reason why? How about
yeah,
you?
so they can go off and do other things. That is correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this generation is addicted to speed just because of technology.
Yeah.
Everything is faster, so automatically it follows that everybody who's using technology is faster as well. Whereas before, when we were using
Well,
analog technology, everything was slower.
It's actually
Because we didn't have
it's
a
a
choice.
huge conversational topic because when you think of it, it's really just it's a very vicious cycle because at work you need the speed now to be able to do the work we're doing now. Can you imagine maybe I don't know 70 years ago would they be able to be as productive as we are now because of the tools we have in technology and everything? Probably not.
so
Absolutely
do
not.
you
Yeah.
think people are more productive now or they're just faster?
I think it's a bit of both. I think you can be very productive, but at the same time, it's very conducive to just
Okay,
procrastinating.
case in
and-
point. You are a case in point, Stephen. I mean, you are a
Yeah.
business owner. You're a businessman. You have a multitude of bars, restaurants, and everything that you're running. Could you possibly do that without having the speed of modern day technology?
Well, with the speed of the internet here in the Philippines, which is, by the way, one of the slowest, if not the slowest in Asia.
or the world.
Yeah. You're
So
right.
maybe
Maybe not.
Djibouti.
Maybe not. But I could probably do things faster if the internet was faster. But
Okay.
asking somebody who's actually into speed, like Gaby, who's into driving, are cars faster now than before? Or I mean, like,
Oh,
are,
of course.
are people driving faster now than they used to?
Not in it's a draft.
Not in the traffic in the Philippines.
No, but in the circuit.
In the circuit, well,
Are records
obviously
being
with
broken?
yes, in a sense, because faster cars, better technology. There's ABS, traction control. Safety also. It's getting a lot better. But yeah, it gets faster, but only up to a certain extent. Because at the end of the day,
Why do men specifically though have an addiction for speed? Like speed, like literally like car speed, or
Cars?
anything that has speed.
It's
Honestly-
the adrenaline rush.
Any
I
rush?
think.
I guess. I guess.
I think it's just the way of the world of wanting to be bigger, better, faster than everyone else. So you have the faster car, that means you have the bigger dick.
It's just the balls.
Basically, yeah. It's the
But for women,
Well, back in the day, that's how they designed the cars. I mean,
Okay.
Jags, they're basically.
So would you say men are more addicted to speed than women though? Because you're you're a champion race car driver.
Oh, thank you.
And she's a woman.
I guess if you're talking in a general aspect, there are a lot more men, in terms of percentage, that are addicted to cars than women.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that
All right,
may also
before-
have to do with exposure.
yeah.
I mean, guys, growing up, they're given like the cars to play with, as because that's a boy type toy.
So they
So do
get
you
to
think-
Yeah, so
practice
it's
more,
typecast.
Yeah, and like working on cars. It's just it's a typecast sort of thing. But then
So you think if I gave you a Barbie growing up,
You would dress up girlier.
This
You
is
would-
what this is what
I'd
happens.
probably be looking for Barbie like.
Okay,
I'd be
before
looking for blondes.
before we wrap up and get into Barbies, just quickly around the table, things that you wish were slower, or that we could slow back down.
The dating process. The current dating process is, I mean, hell, you have the total antithesis of it is speed dating now. I've never tried it, but it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I don't need to explain what speed dating is, but that's going around now. And for some, it's their only way of actually finding romance. But I wish, the old school courtship would still kind of exist and be more prevalent in people's generations, and in the Y generation. Go.
Steven?
Sex.
Sex
He
is slower,
whispered-
everything.
He
Slower
whispered in
and
my ear.
longer.
He whispered in my ear. He's like, should
Slower, longer.
I say ejaculation? Does that make me less manly?
Slower,
Yes.
longer.
Gross. Less gross, you mean?
Yes, you mean longer than 30 seconds? You can do it. We have faith.
No, because in this day and age, man, there's so much pressure to perform and everything. So then because
Shouldn't
there's a
that be
pressure,
longer,
no,
though?
because there's a pressure to perform, things tend to get shorter.
Whose job is that for the longer sex? Is it the woman's or the man's?
I think it's
oh,
both.
women can go all night
Yeah,
long.
exactly. It's a man.
Both though. Both.
Mark's like,
Okay,
I've tried that.
Not all night.
But it's both. It's both.
If there's lube, yeah.
Yeah.
It's both. It's both.
Sorry. Mark Nelson's voice. Haven't said that in a while.
That was very dry. Thank you.
Our
Dry indeed.
All right, wrap up. Cut.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after this short commercial break from our wonderful sponsors that, there's so many of them. Thank you.
Experience the best beers in the world on tap in Chef Carlo Miguel's gastronomic feasts. Draft Gastropub with branches at the Fort Strip, Rockwell Mall, Greenbelt 2, and soon to open Will Tower, Quezon City, and Molito, Alabang.
Hi, welcome back to
The Cave!
Oh my God, look at that energy. It's
So, ladies and
fantastic.
gentlemen, I will be taking over because Stephen Koo is doing an absolutely terrible job, as
Summer.
usual. This was
Summer.
actually his idea for a topic, and he's failing in life.
Oh, but Erwan, I hate to cut you off, but you had a great question before we went to commercial.
Correct.
Yes.
I'd like to continue because I want to know your thoughts. What needs to be slowed down? Let's ask Gabby
yeah.
first, and then we'll round off with you.
What needs to be slowed down?
Yes. I said courtship, traditional courtship. You
Sex.
said sex.
Sex.
Nelson, did you say something?
Not yet.
Okay, so go ahead, madam.
Vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
That's
People
true.
should slow down on vacations because
Yeah.
I wish if people are jumping from bus to bus or
Right.
touristic attraction to
actually
tourist
relax.
attraction, like just
Yeah.
like sometimes when you're on vacation, all you have to do is just shut off your phone and just kind of just look around and be like, whoa.
Actually,
know,
that's,
it's-
I'm guilty.
right?
I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of
Trying
going
to
too
do
fast,
so much.
trying
Yeah.
to do too much when I'm
Yeah.
on vacation.
Yeah.
Honestly, shutting off your phone is the start of any vacation, really.
Best vacation.
That
I've
is true.
Yeah.
Or no signal.
Yeah.
Yes.
No
Yeah.
signal is the best
That's
thing.
impossible.
One- I think the best vacation I've ever had was in Zambia. Went on safari with some friends, and there is literally no signal. So for
Yeah.
2 weeks, you have no,
No
phone,
connection.
And all you
Yeah.
have to do is
Yeah.
talk to people,
See, I don't know
read a
why
book,
that,
and
that,
enjoy.
like when I think about it, it scares me a little. I don't know why, because maybe now we're wired that way. But
Yeah.
it kind of for me, I find it daunting to go 2 weeks without receiving emails.
That's true.
Because I feel like one of my businesses is burning down, or like
No,
that's
no,
always
absolutely.
at the back of your mind.
Yeah, I need to keep up with my sports. I mean,
Yeah.
personally, I that's why I need to stay connected. But I'm sure we've all said this when we came back from a vacation. We've all said, "Man, I need a vacation from
a
my
vacation." Correct.
Right? All right.
My mind, well, except for of course fast food food should be slowed down. I
Correct.
think writing emails. I think people should just take their time.
How about write letters?
When you're writing an email or when you're writing a letter, just make sure to, put in proper English, compose it properly.
Come now. Here.
Texting.
There's
Yes.
nothing for me. There's nothing more that makes me smile more than receiving a really well written email.
Yeah.
With like a small introduction and
Yeah.
development. And, like,
Right.
Instead of saying I'm here already, you say dito na me.
Okay.
Where are you?
Here na me.
Where are you?
Dito na me.
That's Stephen Koo's go-to
Yeah, I
thing.
know.
I think we could do a top 10 of Stephen Koo saying that exact
True.
line.
Stephen Kooisms. Top 10.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Mark.
about you,
Actually, kind of in line with that, with the whole, everyone's always involved with their phone and updating social media and so on and so forth. I just posted, strangely enough, on Instagram, a picture that I found in Real Coffee, my favorite place to eat in Boracay, and they have a little picture there. It says, "We do not have Wi-Fi, but we do have a better connection."
Nice. Actually, there's a
That's
drinking
a good
game for
one.
people who don't know. There's a drinking game in Boracay.
Take a bottle.
Take a shot each time you see a picture of Mark in Real Coffee. You'll
So many
probably
drunk
walk
people.
out of
So
I
wasted.
think there's like 17 pictures of Mark Nelson there. If you
71.
count his abs, that's 17 times 6.
I think people should also chew slower.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
absolutely.
very true.
Yeah.
Eating slower is very
Makes
important.
a
It's
huge
actually healthier.
difference.
You digest better, and it takes about 20 minutes from when you start eating for you to start getting a little bit of that
Full.
full feeling, so
Yeah,
you won't
correct.
overeat. If
Right.
You eat
How many
slow.
how many times should you chew?
There's no rule, but it's just take your time
Yeah.
and then really appreciate the flavors. We're not telling you to chew 100 times because that's absolutely disgusting. It becomes mush.
Yeah, it becomes a shake.
You can start gargling that bread after a while.
Gargle my burger.
Okay, next
All right.
tips.
chew slower. That's what I said. Chew slower.
No, your tips.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Tips. Okay, moving on.
Next segment. You
All
produce
right.
the show,
So
right?
now that we're talking about speed,
Yes.
and cars,
Yes.
and it's summer,
Yes.
maybe we need some summer car tips.
Yes, we
There
do.
you go.
You
Well
are
done.
brilliant.
Excellent.
That was
Wow. 5-minute
Since we have a
segue.
Kinda just
professional
put it
race car
together.
driver here, we're gonna
I
ask her
think,
for
I think
some-
personally, we're probably the 4 worst guys.
yeah, for
Yeah,
to
cars.
talk about
Ask
cars.
about tips.
We hate.
We
you
needed
guys,
you
you
on
three
this
can
show.
talk about it.
I'm terrible at
No,
cars.
I don't know anything about cars.
I grew up in Australia where you had to like fix your
Well,
own cars,
I-
change your own tires.
I know how to
pump
change
your
a
own
tire.
gas.
Come
I
on.
can change a
I
tire,
can change a
oil,
tire.
but I mean, I can't.
Stephen
dissect
Koo
it.
I
pays-
can park into a gas station and ask them
Okay.
to do everything.
Yes, I know.
That is
Stephen
true.
Koo, this is a
That's
man
the
that goes
best
on
tip.
vacation with us and asks us to pour him drinks because he doesn't know how.
Because you always...
He's never poured a drink before in his
He's
life.
never opened a wine bottle by himself.
Sorry,
Seriously.
guys.
He's never
So-
opened a champagne
so
bottle.
anyway,
you don't
yes.
even need a corkscrew
Like,
for that.
these are all lies, by the way, Gaby. You know me. So,
I've been
uh,
to some of your parties. I
since-
cannot.
Thank
Ladies and
you.
gentlemen, this is Stephen Koo on vacation. Hey, bro, can you clean my sunglasses?
because my hands are oily. Diba?
How are they oily? We're the ones putting lotion on your back. What are you talking about? I mean, sunscreen,
No,
sunscreen. Not
Anyway,
Jergens, not
no,
Jergens.
This is a show for
Visuals
guys. I'm
right
sure
there.
guys
Sorry.
out there who are like us don't know about cars.
Yeah.
Would want to have some summer car
Yes.
care tips.
From the car
Short
lady
hair
herself.
tips. Well,
How not to overheat.
check the water. Obviously, coolant. Best is Prestone. Prestone.
Okay, Prestone.
Steven's like,
You know?
Thank you for
Bottle of water to
sponsoring our
drink.
show, Prestone,
Yes.
by the way.
Thank you.
Okay.
But
What
yeah,
else?
always
Tire,
you know,
proper tire inflation.
proper tire inflation.
Mm-hmm.
Very, especially for those of you that have mag wheels on your cars, because the wider mag wheels, they tend to leak air a little bit more than a regular tire.
Okay.
Top 10 car essentials. Like what should be inside your car?
Essentials.
yeah.
Crocodile jack. Please, because
Yes.
those diamond jacks.
I've used those and
so
I look like an
crocodile jacks.
idiot.
What is that?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
It's,
one that-
it's an animal in
Got
the
it.
swamp.
Because
Yeah.
the other one is the one you spin, right?
Yeah, the
Oh.
one that you
And
spin,
that's
the
so
flimsy
hard.
one that
Yeah.
just
They're hard.
breaks.
Okay.
And, you know.
And you can get this at your finer
Yeah,
auto
you
shops.
know, couple
It's
of $100.
Okay.
No,
It's
a bit
called-
more than that. Crocodile jack.
Just crocodile jack.
Yeah.
Got it.
So easy. You just pump it,
okay.
twist too.
I
Awesome.
always see in movies like at one point you're driving, it's a really hot like summer in like Nevada or something, and
Then hot
your
girl,
car stops and then your front hood starts smoking.
Right.
Your radiator
If
overheats.
that happened to me, I'd start crying.
Crying. Okay, so,
Okay, well, save those
Oh,
tears.
you know what's
Usually-
actually
usually
you'll need the
interesting?
fluids.
But you don't open
Like-
the hood when it's
Usually,
smoking,
what's
right?
the purpose?
You have-
What do you do? What do you do?
No. what you do is you cannot open the radiator.
That is
cap.
correct.
You can open
don't
the
open
hood
radiator.
to
Yeah.
let it
Yeah.
cool off,
Yeah.
but never open the radiator because that's
Yes.
going
It's
to
gonna spread in your
is
face,
going to-
yeah.
So you know,
Exactly.
And you'll also-
Yeah, go ahead,
So
guys.
you guys know more about cars now? Thank you, Gabby.
No, what's actually interesting is you get the egg white. If you don't have anything, you're stuck in a desert. Put it inside, and it will seal the leak.
Because for sure.
Does this work
Egg
for
white.
condoms
Egg
also?
white,
So
yes.
always carry an
For
egg
cars.
in
Yeah.
your car.
Always carry an egg.
Okay.
You know, if you could
Does it work for
detach
condoms too?
yours,
But you can't eat the
And then
yellow-
you can
but
scrape it
but
off
You,
and-
you have to take out the yolk?
Yeah.
Okay. That's carbs.
Ah.
No, that's
Cholesterol.
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 It's good
cholesterol.
Good cholesterol.
Okay, so bring a crocodile, Jack, and an egg.
So wait, no. If,
What else do we need?
if
You know,
your
you
radiator
can fry it on your dashboard. It'll be that hot.
yeah.
if your radiator actually overheats, then what usually do you have to do? Cool it down?
Let it
or-
cool down.
Cool it down.
Okay.
Never
Add water.
drive it because it will affect the engine itself.
And then just wait.
It'll just die.
And then just
okay.
wait
Yeah,
and then
just
start it again? Or
No, you have to wait. Put water. You know.
Okay.
Cool down as much as possible.
Dose it off with water.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no more water, add. You know, make sure the reserve also. Some people they just put it on the radiator and they don't think about the reserve.
If there's no water, can you pee in it?
Yeah, a good question. I wanted to do that.
Yeah, 'cause if I didn't
If
have
there's
water,
really
that's
no water?
It'll cause corrosion. You know, it'll do.
My pee is
Yeah.
pretty powerful.
But what if you've been drinking, like water? We all drink water, a lot of it. I mean, wouldn't it
Let's
really
test
be-
it on your car.
Oh, okay.
It happened to us once on the highway. We got water from the creek.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It worked, but is that bad
It's
for your engine?
bad because obviously it
It will
has
go
a lot
dirty.
of dirt. You know, it'll go through the
okay.
system.
So you probably
You
have
know,
to flush the radiator as soon as
Yeah.
you get to a gas station.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the next best thing.
Okay.
You know.
Can you
Interesting.
jumpstart an automatic car?
Yes, I've seen
Yes,
it done.
you can jump start it with cables. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
mean,
you
can
can't. You can't push,
push start?
start.
No,
No, you can't push.
Okay.
One thing, if you happen to have a leak in your gas tank and you're out in the middle of nowhere, if you get a bar of soap and mix it with some soap shavings mixed with a bit of dirt,
Soap and dirt?
yeah, you
I'm-
can
I'm-
use that as a emergency plug.
I'm pretty sure Steven doesn't even know what a leak of a gas tank
I don't think
looks
he
like.
knows what soap is.
Go. What's a leak in a gas tank? How
Sorry.
do you see that
So
your
how-
gas tank
so
has a
you
leak?
put the soap inside the
No,
gas
I'm
tank?
asking
No.
you a question.
No, you patch it up from the outside.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Still doesn't answer my question.
So, like in the movies, if there's a trail of gas, can you light it at one end and then it'll light and then it'll.
It would, but it wouldn't necessarily reach the top of the gas
Yeah.
tank unless there's a solid stream.
Oh, okay.
The whole exploding thing, it's very rare.
Very rare.
It's extremely rare.
So Die Hard 3,
Yeah,
Die Hard
I'm
2 was
sorry,
a
I
farce.
have-
It was all a lie.
All right, so make sure your cars are okay this summer
And
before you
handguns
travel.
don't have
Check
50 bullets
everything.
in them.
Thank you for those car care tips,
Yeah, thank you
Gabby.
so much.
We will be right back with our top 10. This is still The Cave.
And
All right.
we swear Koo is alive. More energy,
Wake
buddy.
up, wake up, wake up.
More energy.
Okay, welcome back to
The Cave!
All right, so for our top 10, we actually thought since we had a car expert with us, we would like to compare how men or women are like cars. So I'm going to start with mine. Sometimes for men, all it takes is one button.
The push start ignition.
Push
You
start
know what?
ignition for a guy.
Okay.
Similarly,
It's called the
for-
sphincter.
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 Okay.
Don't look me in the
Similarly,
eye.
for women,
Stare me in
Say
the eye when you
sphincter and
say
look at me 10 seconds. Yeah.
similarly for women and cars,
Okay.
you can start them with one button if you know where to push it. Okay, no,
Is that
the reason I'm saying
And all of us
this,
are like, where is
reason I'm
that
saying
button?
this- the reason I'm saying
Happy
this,
Clitoris Month. I mean,
Weak.
week. Sorry.
the reason I'm saying this is because Revils and I have had an experience.
Don't say my name.
No.
We
On
try
the
to
Amazing
collectively
Race-
look for the
On the
button.
Amazing Race, where we were given cars that had a push button start
In New
back
Zealand.
in
Okay.
2000,
2007.
South Africa.
Yes.
Yes.
South Africa. Sorry.
And so we jumped in. Cool. Push start. Push. Drive up. Find a clue. Drive back down. The other teams are still trying to figure out how to start the car.
Yeah. But see, that was in 2007. I guess that was.
So this
It
is-
wasn't that-
technology was
yeah.
just coming out.
So this
we
is
were
an
lucky.
analogy for
So
sex.
similarly, I was with Stephen in Boracay, and he couldn't find the right button to get this girl going. No, just.
Wow.
And she was also born in 2007.
Hey guys, for guys, guys are like cars because we like shifting gears in public.
Are you trying to make a
Alright.
reference to your gear shift?
I'm so sad to be your
Guys
friend
always shift
right
gears
now.
in public, right? Anyway,
I don't do it in public.
yeah, you do.
Next.
You even fart-
So what happens when the woman drives the car and she just
well, a woman
fondles
can
with
also
the-
and a woman can also drive stick shift.
wait,
Don't wink at me.
wait, I'm sorry, I'm not seeing the wink.
I think there's something in your eye. Fucking clean that shit up.
All right.
I'm gonna punch you.
If you know what I mean.
I'm gonna punch you.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Cars, like women, sometimes, well, often, the prettier they are, the more expensive they are.
God, that was sexist.
Yeah, like,
Often, not all the time.
okay.
Gaby, we're number 6.
I have no idea.
Cars. Cars, like men,
Are hard.
huh? Are hard? Depends on the suspension with that. You know, one easy to figure out. You just need to know the problem. You know. Cars are, cars are more simple. Actually, cars are.
That makes
I think
sense.
men,
I get what
you
she
know,
means.
it's you know, it's streamlined. You know.
Find the problem, find the solution, basically.
Okay.
That makes
I have
sense.
one.
Mechanically,
Okay.
it makes
I have
sense.
one,
And for
I have
guys
one.
too.
Mechanical.
If
I
you
hope this
find
is
what's
okay.
wrong with it, then you can fix it.
Okay, cars like women.
Okay.
It's okay to have junk in the trunk, and you always want to know what's under the hood.
It's a bit
Okay.
better.
I like your top
Pwede,
10. I know
pwede.
where you're getting at with your top 10.
Okay.
Becky, look at her trunk.
Okay. I think I know why Steven thinks that he likes his cars like he likes his
Projection.
women.
This is projection, you know, right? It's
He likes his
projection.
cars like he likes
So
his women.
what is his car?
He likes them
young
with
models.
yes, nice lines and younger
I
models.
know it. It's like so Mark Nelson talking
And
in
shiny
my behalf.
bumpers.
Shiny bumpers, big bumpers.
Big bumpers.
As every time Mark says this is like Steven, it's actually a projection of what he's trying to say.
Because we're identical.
yeah.
I feel like you're looking into a mirror right now, aren't you?
Okay.
Okay,
go on. Concentrating.
cars like people in general. You shouldn't be inhaling whatever comes out of the exhaust. Yeah.
Puede. That's very good.
Right?
I actually like the smell of that more than I like
Yeah.
the smell of.
Of a fart. Say it. Fart.
Okay.
Mark Nelson says it with a beautiful
Alright, that's
Australian accent.
number-
A fart.
9. 8. All right, 2 more. Roby.
5.
No. I can't think of anything.
I've given like 4
There's
of them
so
already.
many. Think of cars. Think of leather. Think of lost registration plates. You don't know where they've been. Just like Stephen Koo.
Yeah.
Or cars like
a second-hand
Revilson.
car. You just don't
When
know
they're
how
over
many rides it's
35
given.
years old, you probably should change it.
Or taking a
Cars.
cue from that, like Stephen Koo,
Vintage is better.
you should be at least 16 so he can ride you.
Yes!
That's the opposite. You have to be at least 16 to be able to ride.
No.
No. He switched it around. He makes
Picking on you.
You came up with
Wait,
the
no,
top
because
10.
in the States
That's
you have to be
smart.
16 to drive.
That's
Well, at
smart,
least a
no?
driver's
Yeah.
permit. Well, I don't know what the rules are here.
Correct. 18, 16.
16.
Driver,
16.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Student
Students.
driver's license.
All right, and the top 10 answer.
Number 10.
is Gabi.
Yeah, cars are like men because women are the ones just driving it around.
Driving them crazy.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah, just driving them around. That's fine.
All right, fine. All right, and that's the top 10 reasons why men and women are like cars. And we have a...
We have questions actually from our wonderful viewers and listeners. Thank you guys so much for contributing. Here we
Three-
go. I'm gonna read off a couple. Gabby, also feel free to chime in with an answer as well. Here we go.
All right.
What is more intense, car racing or sex?
From Charles Carvajal.
My quick answer: at the same time, yes. Go.
Gabi.
Nothing beats that. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank
Nothing
you.
beats that.
On the hood, pa. Same time. Yeah. Go.
How are you gonna drive if you're on the hood, bro?
Long arms, long steering wheel. I don't know. Go, guys. Okay,
I've
what's more
never
intense?
raced. I've never raced.
Had sex at
I
the same
don't know.
time?
I agree.
No.
Okay,
was from
I've raced to
Charles
see who finishes
Carvajal.
first.
That was from Charles
from
Carvajal.
Andrea Sagragao. What's your take on whirlwind romances?
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Let your partner know, kind of where it's leading. But I mean, especially
beginning.
for the summer.
Well, for-
now, a summer romance. I'm sure we've all had them.
Yeah.
They're great. They're
My-
Just,
fun.
just
Yeah.
know when the storm ends, basically.
Yes.
My take
Right.
is it ends as fast as it starts.
That's why you don't write for Hallmark.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, the grammatical mistakes in that phrase were absolutely
Yeah.
terrible.
It ends as
You should write for
fast
Hallmark,
as it
really.
starts.
It ends.
As fast as it starts.
That's
Say it. It ends as fast as it starts.
Without
Say it.
spitting
Say
on
it.
him.
Say it.
Don't spray it. Say it.
Say
Don't
It
spray it.
ends as fast as it starts.
Say it 3 times now.
It ends as fast as it starts. It ends as fast as.
Thank you very much. From Isabel H. Del Pilar, how do you know you're ready to pursue a career or a partner at the same time?
What?
Career.
Career.
A career and a partner?
partner,
what,
yeah.
what are you into
At the same
prostitution?
Career as a
Ooh,
Are they
edgy.
connected?
That's
Yeah,
why.
it's like, does the partner work?
Well, I guess for both
When
a
you're ready
career and
to-
a partner, when feels right.
Well,
Right?
pursue a career, I guess, when you're out of college.
Yeah,
You
or
need
no, but
to
like-
get a job.
I think the question is like, when do you know a career move is right? When it feels right. Like when you
Yeah.
know it's
Yeah.
time for a change or it's
Same
time to
with
get
a
it,
partner.
and same with
But
partner.
I think they shouldn't be connected.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
shouldn't
yeah.
choose like the whole your decision with the career and your decision
Ah,
with
yeah,
the
like,
partner.
question
Shouldn't
could
be
be
at
like-
all
look like that as well.
You know, in the same room.
I think you should pursue a career and a partner if all your friends and your family already have careers and partners.
Just peer pressure? No.
Okay.
Terrible
I don't
answer.
think it should
Okay.
get to that. I'm
Future
sorry.
girlfriends of Stephen Koo. This guy's all about romance.
Oh, Gabby,
this
Gabby
is
from
a question
Ariane. Oh.
specifically for Gabby. What made you realize that car racing is your first love? Eep. Super
That-
fan here.
That's from Ariane Colleen Tabuso. Thank you,
Yes.
Ariane. Go ahead.
Honestly, video games.
Video
Grew
game.
up
Nice.
with boys. you
Which
know,
ones
they
in
love
particular?
Video games. It's actually a really obscure game. It's called GT 2000. It's it's with the PC engine. Have you guys ever? Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like you could either be a hovercraft,
blank.
tank, or a race car. So it shoots random stuff. I just fell in love with it since then.
You would race tanks?
I feel like
You know what?
Race tanks.
Incidentally, though,
Hovercraft, I think, is
have,
the more bizarre thing
Yeah.
now.
Wow.
I have friends who own
You've
sports
emasculated
cars
all
who
of us, by
drive
the way.
really well, and I ask them how they learn, and it's because of Gran Turismo.
Honestly, yeah. Who said video games
They
don't
learn
give
the
you
lines.
careers?
They have lines.
Nowadays,
No
it's
way.
that accurate. When I was
Wow.
racing for
Very cool.
Formula BMW,
nice.
because I was, there weren't any tracks, how do you go to Malaysia and stuff.
Yeah.
And my coach told me, okay,
Gran
buy a
Turismo.
PlayStation and buy the F1
Yeah.
game.
No freaking
And that's
way.
how I learned the tracks.
So to our future,
Very cool.
That genuine.
Wow.
That.
It's pretty detailed, especially now.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
that's
And they go to the tracks because I raced with the president before, with Polyphony, the one that did Gran Turismo. So he actually races all around just to see how the track feels like, the track condition. And now it's
You've
yeah.
raced Daytona also, right? Or
No.
I saw because I saw a comment on Facebook. Maybe I was.
in Daytona.
Yeah.
Would that be you, or is there someone? Is there a Pinay now who's racing in Daytona?
Daytona. No,
I don't know what
not
she means
really.
by Daytona.
Maybe Daytona because of we had this whole NASCAR thing that didn't push through last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
They got
maybe-
confused.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
But
So-
you will be the next.
To
Yeah.
the future Filipino race car driving champions play Gran Turismo.
Okay.
All right.
Here, here.
Any more questions before we
I
wrap
think
up?
that's it.
I think that's it. But before we say a very, very sad goodbye, we want to ask our wonderful guest to give one person here 10 points and another person minus 10 points.
I'm so
There's
scared.
a winner and a loser, sadly.
Winner and
Under-
loser for under what condition?
No,
Your-
any
it's completely
criteria
subjective.
you
Points
choose.
and minus
Friendship.
10
You could just-
points.
It can be
Just
worse.
Choose it on
It
what
can be
they're
best
wearing.
dressed, worst dressed. It can be
Friendship.
Yeah.
smartest. The one.
Friendship.
Oldest friend gets
Aqua Seafoam Green. Aqua
Ganun ba
Seafoam
yun?
Green.
Yeah, sorry, I have to say 10 points with
Yes!
Rovilton because the whole thing, the whole dancing.
Matchy, matchy,
Yeah.
girl. Matchy, matchy. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you want to thank Izod?
Oh yeah, thank you, Izod. By the way, thank you, Izod.
Yes, thank you
All
very
right.
much, Izod.
Minus 10 goes to...
Yes, okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And I wanna-
Minus 10 has to be you
Yes!
because yes, you are my
What's-
oldest friend
what's
and
the
you've
world
is
never
oldest?
been to the gallery.
Oh.
I am
No,
still.
I've been there but you weren't there. Eh.
No,
No, I was there.
Snap for the
It was-
sisters.
Wow. It was like an
never.
It was like
been.
an exhibit.
You know, I
abstract
have so much
exhibit.
pictures with JM, just like, hey, let's
Wait,
take
have
a
they
picture.
been there?
Yeah, he's bought art for
Vin-
there.
Vino was in the neighborhood pop up.
I supported
Aquapa.
the first event of
I eat a wingman all the time, also.
Sorry.
And then I go
Vinyl
there.
and Opus. Anyways.
We
na-
bring the events
fine.
to you,
That's true, okay.
but
All right, so I'm 0 right now. You
Plus
are
10.
plus 10.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Minus
Minus
10.
10.
All right.
I'm coming for
Wow,
you,
that's
cool.
scary, man.
I'm coming for
Gabby,
you.
is there anything you want to plug? Talk
Uh,
about? Share?
Twitter, Instagram,
Yeah.
yes,
coming race show.
Twitter. Honestly, everything's connected on my Instagram account.
Okay.
So,
Cool. Alright, go ahead and plug it.
Yeah, if you guys want to check out what I've been doing, Gabby _DMGABY_DM. Yeah.
Awesome. And that wonderful gallery of yours. Where
Yes,
can we
we
find
have an opening tomorrow
I'll be there.
it? But you're
with a
still
local
negative 10.
artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too late. Too
Okay,
late.
So,
Where's it at? Where's it at?
Inside the collective, so 7274 Malugay Street.
There you go.
In Makati.
In Makati,
Yes.
Philippines.
Yeah,
All right.
and
Follow.
for, yeah.
Follow her.
Ay,
There.
thank you.
If you can, because she's fast.
And for anything cave related, please check out extrarice.tv.
We have new shows up right now. NoobTube and The Fat Kid Inside.
Yeah.
And-
Please follow Fact Inside. It needs a lot more viewers
Yeah.
and listeners.
And follow us on Twitter, The Cave Podcast. At
Yes.
Cave Podcast.
Awesome.
And we promise Stephen will be a lot more
Lively.
constructive
I'll be
and
gone
lively.
next
Right.
show.
next week.
Thanks
Bye,
Thanks, guys.
Thank
See
you.
you next week. Woo!